Hi, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Virgo, first and foremost, I do apologize if you hear that sound being picked up on the microphone here. But I think we're going to get through it fine. Anyway, okay, so I have felt called to do a little bit of a love reading. So this is a bonus read here for you. So we're just going to look into what is going on if you're probably specifically single. You're so welcome here anyway, and you never know what's gonna show up. So we're gonna start with some cards here, get it all out on the table, and give you a little love message. This is gonna be mid-September until mid-October, give or take. Love for Virgo, please. What do you have for them? Love for Virgo. We don't have anything. I just have stuff on my table. Maybe just waited for it to be clean and neat, Virgo style, because now the cards are coming out. Change your focus and balance. Change your focus and balance. Number 5, so something can be a little bit challenging there. We have 14, which is a new beginning for the heart. It also adds up to number 5, so let's see. Then we have just breathe, number 4. I love this image. And darkest fears. Wow, there's a little bit of a mix here going on for sure. So we're going to clarify and then really get into the messages. And please clarify the energy on the table, please. 6 of Gabriel. Wow, cards are really talking. 6 of Gabriel, which is a job well done. Take a leap of faith. Number 0, which is coming full circle. The Magician, number 1, and 4 of Raphael. And it's interesting, I'm starting to see a pattern here because it's like we're playing off of each other in between the signs. They're not 100% similar, but there's Gemini was bleeding into Cancer. Cancer was bleeding into Leo, or Leo sort of bounced back and forth between Cancer and Leo. And now Virgo is bouncing back and forth between Virgo and Leo. So there's like because both the Magician and the 4 of Raphael came out in the almost the same place here. So we're gonna see how similar that is. But if there is a I just realized that we have 3 4s on the table. So it's really about the heart here. I love that for the love reading. But yeah, there could be a lot of influence of Leo in your reading. It can be that you're a Leo moon. You can be Leo sun and have Virgo moon or Virgo rising. Be here checking out your Virgo rising, for instance. However that plays into this reading, there's sort of a Leo feel here. We're just going to have the angels state their case as well. So what do you have for Virgo, please? What do you have for Virgo? In terms of love. Okay, so this is the energy I got before the very first round came out as well. And that is like, I want to get organized first. So the feel here, and I mean, that's typical. I'm sorry for this completely generalizing Virgo here now, but that is typical Virgo. I want to get organized first. I want to get structured and organized and planned. And then it's like, then you can fully relax. There's a feeling here. So around love, you want to be fully organized first. You want to get ready. You don't just want to jump into any relationship. You want to get ready. And I think that's really beautiful. And as that message was out, then the cards could come out. Romance. And I think it's the third time coming out now. I believe you're the sixth sign, and out of 6 signs, the 4 signs has had romance. So there's a lot of connections going on right now, and maybe that is why I felt called to do this love reading this time around, because there's a lot of people, soulmates, what? Soulmates, twin flame journeys. Like, a lot of people are coming together. There's something in the ethers that is just bringing people together right now that are supposed to be together. So we have romance there. We're going to put that to the side a little bit and just take that at the very end. Wait. And unlikely. Let's see what that is about. Unlikely. Okay. So we're starting here with, do you remember? We had change your focus. And I'm actually going to read out of the book for that one. Change your focus. Do you see how narrow? That can go both ways, because it's like, it can either be like, it's a little bit narrow-minded, that we're just sort of, we're looking here rather than like opening up our views. The other thing is that, like, try to get a little bit more focused, okay? So let's see what the book has to say. Number 5 on green. Green, which is the heart, which is healing. Red and green. Change your focus. Some disappointment and sadness are inevitable. How you deal with it determines the quality of your life. It may be that you recently experienced a loss, perhaps the end of a friendship or a failed romance. Maybe your family isn't providing the support you need, or you regret decisions you've made. Any number of situations can cause unhappiness. When relationships don't turn out the way that you expected, it's natural to feel upset and hurt. Okay, I'm just going to let that slide. However, it's not healthy to remain in that state for too long. When this card appears, it's time to put those sorrows behind you and shift your focus to what is good and positive in your life. Appreciate the people who love you and your ability to give love to others. Take stock of what brings you joy. Taking charge of your own happiness is the key here. Focus on what you have and are thankful for, and attract more of the same. So it is a feeling of focusing on, it can be both still. Focus in on like what you need to, what brings you joy. What brings you joy in your life, and what does that have to do with love? The more magnetized, the more charismatic, the more amped up, literally the more amped up electrically, energy-wise you get, the more of a magnet you become for love, okay? And this is, if you're clinging on a little bit to things that has happened in the past, if you're single and you're looking for love, it's asking you to let go of the past, and it's asking you to just really focus in on what truly it is that you want. I'm also getting this feeling of, if you're in a relationship right now, if you're sort of going, if you're not completely single, how can you not be completely single? But like, if you're in this relationship right now and you're going a little bit back and forth, like you don't know quite whether to end it or like commit deeper, or like what to do with it, really, a little bit up in the air about what's about to happen, to just really focus in on what gives you joy. Like, to not make any of those big decisions unless you feel really balanced. Like, I would never make any of those big decisions if I were really out of balance, felt really, really sad, or really, things are not really working out. To bring you back into balance again, and from a very clear state, like a focused state, from that point on, excuse me, really make a decision. And so again, if you're single, this is when you're asked or inspired to really let go of the past and just focus in on what it is that you truly desire. And 5 is overcoming. Like, that's a great opportunity for change. It's overcoming those hardships. If it has felt hard to leave the past behind, you will overcome that. you're going to come in to balance here. And I love the play off, like, because we have Just Breathe, the meditation card after. So we have balance with those two, like the feminine and the masculine meeting. And then we have the Just Breathe with the physical and the non-physical meeting. So it's like, it's a lot about your counterpart, but it's also a lot about like the balance, the big overall balance, and the mirroring that's going on right now, the projection that is going on, that I find really, really beautiful. So there's something here that you're seeking this inner balance. You're seeking the inner balance between, you can call it masculine, feminine, but it can also be like minus and plus, negative and positive. To just sort of come right down in the middle of that. You don't have to be 100% light. It's not really beautiful to be 100% dark either, but somewhere in between is what we need for you to really attract love. And I love how we have the pink heart that's showing up there really loud and clear as you come into this balance. And there is a new beginning for the heart. So I just feel like there's a preparation here. There's a preparation for love. And like I had the feeling before we even started, is like, I want to get, like I'm speaking for you, I want to get organized first. And whether that is you want to get your emotional body back in order, you want to get your physical body in order, you want to have your, you want to have more finances in check, it just feels like you want to be more stable and you want to be more organized before you actually enter into a new relationship. And I find that really beautiful. It is a new beginning for the heart, and it is you coming into balance. And so you're really on the right path. And then we have the meditation card, which is so much about meeting your divine counterpart as a consequence of what is the most important relationship in your life? It's the one with yourself, right? When you're in alignment with yourself, when you're in alignment with your inner being, with your higher self, with source, whatever you want to call it. Although I do make a distinction between inner being and source, I have to be honest. I don't know. Just have to say how I see it. So this is you, whether through meditation, which this inspires to do, but whether it's through meditation, whether it's taking nature walks, whether it's being by the ocean, or like for certain people, it's like listening to music, singing, having that clear voice come through you. It is for you to connect with your inner being. It is for you to just make a complete connection with your inner being. And from there, you will attract your love. And we have 14, which includes the 4, and then we have the 4 there. So it's like you're coming from the heart, and it's like, it's you want to get organized. And it's also like, I want to get it right this time. I want to get it right this time. And then we have the darkest fears. I don't necessarily feel like it's mind tricks, or like your mind is playing tricks on you, but it's like it isn't smooth sailing. It isn't a straightforward path. Like, okay, from A to B, I'm right here. I'm sailing right into my next love. Like, I don't see that. I feel that there is a little bit of hesitation on your part, Virgo. And maybe that is why you sort of don't want to jump into anything too fast, or like you don't want to rush into this. You really want to get your stuff together first. Like you want to get your ducks in a row, if you will. And this is really, I mean, kudos to you, because like not many people want to wait. They just want to fill that void or fill that gap or not be alone. And for you to really take your time, find that balance within, find the connection with your inner being, and facing those fears first, like facing what's going on, so that you can become a way more solid and stable and balanced person first. It's just really, really beautiful. Then we have congratulations. Like you did a wonderful job here. That's number 6. So that's love and harmony. You're coming into this vibration. And this is sort of you being congratulated for doing such a wonderful job on this personal journey. You are doing a tremendous job right now, and like pat yourself on the back, like really like lift yourself up, like just like you would lift anyone else up. Like even maybe stand in the mirror and say like, you are freaking awesome. You did such a wonderful job to get to this point. To get out from point A to get to point B is the toughest thing, and you are inspired No matter where you're at on this path right now, you are inspired to let go of that past. And if you haven't already, you will do a wonderful job to get there. And then we have these gorgeous ones. We have Leap of Faith, the Magician, and for Raphael that sort of came out together. So we have a leap of faith that is like, it's asking you to just get yourself back out there. Like, and I don't mean necessarily physically put yourself out there, but just, I said this to another sign as well. But just like in your mindset, in your mind, in your mind's eye, just see yourself succeeding in love relationships, see yourself going on this path where I love this dog that represents trustworthiness, loyalty, friendship, unconditional love, your best friend, man's best friend, right? And a leap of faith with the number 0, which talks about a full circle situation. It's a full circle. You've come full circle here. And it's like time to go on this journey. And I mean, for some, this is a singles read, and this is probably for most of you, like 98% of you are looking for love. I feel like just for maybe 1 or 2 people, this is you going out on this journey alone. And you're really, really sure about you wanting to spend this journey alone right now. Like, this is a spiritual path for you. It's a personal spiritual path for you. And you really want to deepen that path before meeting this person. For the rest of you, it just sort of talks about it's okay to put yourself back out there. Like I said, not necessarily physically right away, but to just wait for the inspiration to get back out there. But to just have a mindset of, okay, I'm in the game again to meet someone. We have the Magician and for Raphael. So the Magician is you starting to fully understand. This is very similar to Leo. This is you starting to fully understand who you are as a creator in the universe. That you're a creator being that gets to manifest, create, materialize whatever it is that you want. And so this journey for you is not about just finding love. It's for going on this deep inner journey where you find the real you, the full potential, if you will, for you to come into this magicianship where you just start to realize your true power. We have for Raphael. So it talks about like having little bit of a hermit mode situation. But just like for Leo, I don't think it has sort of deprived you of anything. It has empowered you, if anything, to be sort of in that hermit mode and having pulled back a little bit and keeping your thoughts and feelings and emotions to yourself and not really letting anyone in. It might on the outside look a little bit like you're a little bit guarded or a little bit like you just have a wall up, and although it comes across that way, and although it may even be that way a little bit, it has served you tremendously. And then we have romance. We have romance here. Romance is okay, so here's what I want to say, Virgo. Romance is in the wings for you. It's right there for you, but you are on this personal spiritual journey and you do want to get ready first. You want to prepare. So I do understand the unlikely and wait. It is just saying, like, right this very minute is unlikely that you will enter into this relationship. And it says wait. Just wait a little bit more. And that's coming from you. It's not sort of an inspiration coming from the universe. This is the energy that I'm picking up from you. That you, overall, you have this feeling of, I want to get organized first. I want to get ready first. I'm not going to just jump into any old relationship to just get a person. You want to be with the person. And so it's unlikely that you will invite them this very moment. Does that mean that it's not going to happen around Christmas? No, it doesn't. It just means that right now. So it's interesting. So I had this integration with this person the other day. And she was really eager to get on to like having actually her third integration. I was like, you have to really feel this one out because she has had some huge changes going on in her body. And I was like, sometimes it's just, it doesn't matter how many integrations or healings that we do. is sometimes it's just overdoing it. It's sometimes just a little bit too much for the body. And I was like, you have to feel this one out. Like, if it's not too soon to just get another one there. And the answer was, well, 4 days ago, I still felt a little bit up in the air and a little bit like I hadn't fully integrated the last session in my body. So if you would have asked me 4 days ago, I probably should have waited a little bit. But today I feel really balanced. And so I'm ready for a third one. And so we're not talking. So when we say unlikely and when we say wait, in these times of changing, of the energy changing, that it goes so quickly, so deep, so fast, we're talking, well, maybe not these first 3-4 couple of weeks, but then I'm ready. So we're not talking like long into the future. I felt called to do these readings, so something's up. We have romance on the table. It's in the essence of you. But Virgo's saying right now, let me prepare first. Let me go on this inner journey and just get a little bit more balanced and in order and get my ducks in a row and just focus in on that inner being of mine. And then there's romance. I love that about you. That's really, really beautiful. And know that we have 3 fours on the table. That is so much talking about this heart and laying a new foundation, which is exactly what you're doing. You're laying a new foundation. And you have come into this magician energy, which talks about you understanding that it's you creating it. It's not out of your hands anymore. You're taking control. Okay? I hope that is uplifting and inspirational and giving you a little bit of a love boost there, talking about what's going on for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do personal readings now. Maybe look into it a little bit deeper in your love if you want to, get a little bit more detailed. If you're interested, send me a message. All the information is in the description box. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, and also consider to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a penny and it really helps me a lot. Okay? Thank you so much for being here, Virgo.